Basically, the problem we have is we want to have a platform that is easy to share all sort of AI agents. Now, currently there are two mainstreams of ways of sharing. One is through a decentralized platform such as Virtual.io. The other one was via a centralized platform. Um, now, both two ways has pros and cons, but in a simple way, both ways are not very effective. Um, so, so what I'm suggesting is that we should look at three key questions before we deciding, what is the approach to share AI, or what's the right way to share monetizing a sharing AI. So first problem is basically what we want to do is actually the sharing. What do we mean by sharing internally? Because sharing means whether there's a point in time that we want to make money on that. So is it sharing actually means monetizing on AI agent? Secondly, if we want to share it internally, then there is no enough supervision and there is no power which we can result on to decide, AI A is better than AI B, therefore the AI A should have more resources to develop. Um, Therefore, we don't think sharing internally is a good idea, but I don't think it's idea to be sustainable in long term. Therefore, what we are suggesting is pretty simple way is to A, have a good way to measure which AI is the good AI or which AI is the bad. Therefore, we want to using a scoring card in order to do that. Therefore, we can tell the good ones from the bad one, and among 1,000 different AI agents, which is quite possible in short term, then we know which one is the one to use. They're about over uh, 16 different AI agents right now listing on Virtual.io, and that's already a problem for the platform. Just to give you the context. Now, the second problem we want to resolve is AI agent effectively is a public sort of good because the nature of that AI is very similar to the infrastructure in development. Therefore, you have lots of problems relating to social welfare and how to measure people's willingness to pay for that. And it's not really a sellable asset. And therefore, you have a whole range of um, intellectual property issues, and that is mixture with public goods. So um, the way we want to solve the problems in this sort of domain has been tackled previously via Dolphin, which we submitted last time for story pillars program. So we can look at that in details and to see whether some of that aspects can be borrowed into evaluating and also making an AI agent marketable. Um, Obviously, we also want to sort of determine using some of the research we've done previously on how much AI agent should worth, and only we have the answer we can start to sell or to start to share on an arm's length basis, and therefore the program can be sustainable in the long term. Lastly, as a mid ground, it basically is a mental exercise when there are quasi external. So basically, we want to say that internal sharing platform is a good idea, but how physically that can be done is questionable. Therefore, we are suggesting that internally to share the AI agent is not an option, it's not a choice because it's not sustainable, and external is the only way. That's what we are saying. Now we are trying to take one step back and thinking, okay, whether the external environment can be simulated in some way. So we're calling this sort of thing as a quasi-external, and we have listed 5 quasi-external possibilities or key features in the PPT. So basically, we would have to start treat AI agents as employees. We need to have a scoring card to measure the good or bad of AI agents. And we also want to solve how to solve the public good nature of the AI agents. So we have to have certain incentives for some good AIs to grow and how to invest in certain areas, and which one is the one that we want to have some more features and to use it more often. And those things has been a positive feedback loops, and therefore also to have the democracy or some sort of replication of the market power to decide which one is the better. Uh, yeah. So yeah, have a look at the slides and you have more information on that. This basically the video, so it's just introduction to what we do. That's it.